Who's feeling that lately, all this extra stuff? Hey, it's Jodi here. Thanks for watching Practical Miracles. Today we're going to be talking about how to decrease your stress during the holidays. Because if you're like me, this month is so much. Whether you don't have a lot of people around, or you do have a lot of people around, or you don't have people to do stuff for, or you do have people to do stuff for, it just is kind of a really revved up time of year. Not only is there the holidays and all the things that come with that, like prepping for entertaining or buying things, there's also this, we're supposed to be doing this inner prep for next year, to kind of prepare our soul and our body and our mind to be really on and focused and productive and all our dreams come true in 2020. This is what we're supposed to be doing these last couple weeks of December. Not only that, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere or anywhere up north, it's cold, and that's wildly inconvenient because there's a lot of stuff you have to do before you go out. There's a lot more stress on you when you're out because of the cold. I mean, the whole nine. Even taking the dog out, it's cold out. I mean, everything is like extra. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about the 5 ways that you can decrease your stress this holiday season. Before I go into it, why don't you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing. Number 1, set intentions. If you do things consciously, then you feel more in control. Stress comes when you feel out of control. And life can be very out of control, and there's so many things calling on us to do. We have to do this, we have to do that. And because there's all these things that we have to do, sometimes we can't even make a decision. We just have to kind of do it to get off our plate. If we're not being conscious, we are doing things that we don't really need to be doing, or we don't really want to be doing. And I know this is life, and there's a lot of things in life that you have to do that you don't want to do. But if you feel like you're out of control and you're made to do them, your stress level goes up. If you feel like you're consciously deciding to do them because you want to have some result coming from that, then you feel more in control of your life. What are the intentions that you want for this holiday season? Do you want to say no to a lot of things so you could feel a little bit better? Do you want to set limits on things that you really know will add to your stress? Take a moment right now, get out some paper and write down some of your conscious intentions for this holiday season. What would you like the most to see that will benefit you, benefit your family, benefit your community? What is the most important thing? And then think about all those other things that we add onto our plate that you could just get off. The easiest way to decrease what we have to do is to decide not to do some of those things on your list. Number 2, stay out of isolation. If we are too isolated, it is not good for our minds. Humans are social beings, and they need to be around other people to pull ourselves out of that monkey mind. When we're in our mind too much, it's too easy to go down that negative spiral. And what happens is when people feel bad, when they feel anxious, when they feel sad, immediately we pull back and go into isolation. That always makes things worse. When you're stressed out and you're with other people and you're laughing and having a good time and see that other people are struggling like you are, you feel so much better. Number 3, spend some time alone. I know that contradicts number 2, but hear me out. Because some people are just surrounded by people all the time and they have no time to themselves. Those are the ones I'm talking about. It's good to spend some time to yourself. That doesn't mean you're in isolation. If you're in a lot of isolation, you have to be around people sometimes. If you're around people all the time, you're not in isolation, so you could have some quiet time. So if you're around people all day and you're peopling all day, come home and light up your tree and look at it, or light a candle if you don't have a tree, and just spend some time reflecting on your day. Who's important to you? What are you glad that you did? What do you want more of in your life? These are the kind of things that you can reflect on for a few minutes when you're alone. Just kind of no TV, no games on your computer, just a few minutes with a candle, thinking about, is this how I want my day to go? And how could I bring more joy in tomorrow? Number 4, prepare before you go. And I'm talking about all of these holiday celebrations. Sometimes these celebrations overwhelm you to have to go, either because there's baggage with the family, or there's people there with different personalities, or people that have hurt you so much in the past, and you have to be around them. And it's awful because this is supposed to be days of celebration, days of celebrating love and family and community. But sometimes as part of those relationships, there's some baggage there. They're just not all clear and happy. What you want to do is, if you have to go to these things, first of all, do number one, consciously decide that you're going to say yes, so you have the power, and then do two things. One is take a step back and really think about those other people that bug you. And when you're thinking about those other people who bug you, you're taking a step back from them and really thinking, because when people are miserable to you, they're often miserable. Right? They're often really sad or really struggling people, or, they're not happy people. And so if you're preparing for this party and you think about these people and think about how sad they are, you can have some compassion for them. And what this does is it changes the power relationship. When someone can be mean to you, they have to have some kind of power over you. They try to exert it by putting you down, really. And if you feel hurt, you feel hurt because they have that power to hurt you. And so if you're prepping ahead and thinking about that they're not happy, and you have that compassion, then the power dynamic switches and you could be more stable going through that event. And what I mean by really stable is they just won't trigger you as fast. I mean, you could do this after someone hurts you, but if you do it before someone hurts you, it's a really helpful way to get through an evening. Because then you treat them like, say you were in customer service, you treat them like an angry customer. And it's not like patronizing, because that will just make them more upset. But it's like a pacifying, and it's not being a doormat at all, because you're 100% in the power there. The second thing I want you to do is think about who you are. Remind yourself before you go that you're a kind and talented person with lots of skills, with lots of love, with lots of hope and dreams of connection, and wanting to show up for this event, right? You're consciously deciding this event because there's some people there that you do want to be with. And so remember all that stuff, all that good stuff about you. You need to know how great of a person you are to have that tenacity to go through that event unscathed, not feeling bad, still feeling good by the end of the night. Number 5, make some time in your day for self-care. You should be doing self-care all of the time, but especially when you're extra stressed out, you need to up the ante on your self-care so that you stay clear. It's like screen door. If the screen door is full of a lot of dust and the wind blows, it catches more dust. You want to be able to keep cleaning your screen so little dust particles don't even bother you. If you are not stressed, I don't know anybody who's not stressed, but if you're not stressed, this is a great time to start self-care, because when you are stressed, they will already be there. It's hard when you are stressed to go backwards because you're like, I don't have time. Here's some ideas. Spend some time with your pets. This really calms your nervous system and releases some endorphins. Rub moisturizer on your body, take a bath, polish your nails, or go take a walk outside. Yes, even if it's cold, take a walk outside. I promise it will change your relationship with winter as long as you're covered up. And this is my favorite. Put some music on and sing and dance to that music. This has potential to change your whole mood top to bottom. So I hope you like my ideas on how to decrease stress over the holidays. If you like it, give me a like. Comment below, share with all your friends, and come on over to my website, jodiamen.com, for more on how to open your heart and love yourself and release fears and do all of the things that will help you live a happier life. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing. And I will see you next week. But until then, be present and let that you want to be shine through.